I know people like to walk in here and they usually have a big goal in mind. So like if it's something like down the lines, like if we have a 6-week challenge, or they're looking forward to like the 6 weeks ahead, 12 weeks ahead. A lot of our members in here have goals that they want to see like long term, but then we tend to forget and lose sight that, you know, while we can look that far ahead, life has to throw curveballs sometimes, and we got to play the short game. So I think coming in here every day with like a daily goal and kind of like, what do I want to get out of this today? I think the biggest goal and mindset most people need to have when they walk in here on a daily basis is that it's a lot of hard work. There's a certain stimulus that I need to get out of it in order to feel like I succeeded today. A lot of people hate the grind sometimes, but it's very much necessary, especially when you want to talk about like big time goals, like whether it's to lose 100 pounds in a year, or if you want to compete, you got to take it in baby steps. You got to do it in manageable segments that kind of keep you going, and it kind of keeps it fresh and keeps you moving along. So at the end of the day, if it benefits me, if it gets me to that goal, that end goal that I had long term, by taking these short little baby steps, then it'll all be worth it in the end. So never lose heart, never lose sight of that, and just remember why you're doing this, and then just one step at a time.
One of my long-term goals is I want to clean and jerk a certain weight, but I know that my jerk is not up to par with my squat clean. So I need to work on that specifically, as much as like it's a way harder movement for me and I don't feel as good when I do it than I clean. But that's what I need to be doing. So I did that. I failed half of them and dropped the bar, but I got what I needed to do done. Another thing I did yesterday was held an L-sit on parallel bars for like a whopping 5 seconds each. But I got a few sets done, and I want to be better on parallel bars. I want to get better at gymnastics. So as much as those are like torture, if you've ever done an L-sit, you know they're the worst. They're gonna take me closer to my long-term goals. So just think about what you're doing in the day. Ask yourself the question, is this actually getting me closer to where I want to be?
It's a matter of setting that short-term line that you want to achieve to then keep building up. So, you know, if your goal is to string muscle ups together, you want to get 2 or 3 muscle ups, you know, you got to start with 1. Then 1 turns into 2, 2 turns into 3. And even with lifting, if your plan or goal is to snatch 200 pounds at some point, you know, your short-term goal should be, all right, let's get to 115, then let's get to 135, and so on and so forth. So those short-term goals are huge, and it's just part of the process. I mean, no one jumps on a set of rings usually their first day and gets 10 unbroken muscle-ups, or steps up to a bar and deadlifts 500 pounds their first day. Those short-term goals lead to those long-term successes. Realistically, for you guys, it would be just make sure that when you come in here, you have a short-term goal for yourself, whether it's for the day or for the week. You know, my goal today is to try getting double unders for half the workout. My goal for the week is to make 3 times a week. And then, you know, goals like that will set you up for success, as well as the goals of box jumps and snatching and weights and pull-ups and stuff like that. All those little goals add up to that, like I said, that long-term success.